Hi guys, it's Davina H Beauty and welcome to my channel. If you're new, if you're not new, welcome back. Today's video is gonna be on my foundation highlight and contour routine for dark skin. I use the Sacha Cosmetics cream to powder foundation palette, but you don't have to go out and buy this palette. They do sell these foundations in individual. It's just that I got the palette from a kit, but you can buy the individual foundations, and I use the foundation all over the face and to contour, but I use the LA Girl Pro Concealer under the eyes as usual. This is an oldie but a goodie. I don't really see myself trying another. I mean, I would try other concealers, but this is just my favorite. It's not too creamy and I like the finish. So yeah, I wanted to show you guys my updated foundation routine because I'm not using all the products that I used to use. It's not that I don't like them, it's just that right now I really like the cream to powder foundation. If you're interested in seeing how I create this flawless yet skin light look, just keep watching.
Mike Will made it, nigga.
Okay guys, so jumping into this tutorial, I'm gonna take the Clean and Clear Deep Cleaning Astringent and just tone my face. After that, I'm gonna take the Clinique All About Eyes eye cream and just apply that underneath my eyes. And when I apply it, I like to rub it and then just press it into the skin. To prime my face, I'm gonna take the Rimmel London Stay Matte Primer and just apply it in the areas that I get oily. So my forehead, nose, my cheeks and my chin, so basically my T-zone area. Next, I'm gonna take the City Color Photo Chic Primer, and this is a silicone based primer. I like to use this in the areas where I have large pores. This fills in the pores really nicely, leaving a smooth finish. Now that I'm done priming my face, I'm gonna take the LA Girl Pro Concealer in Orange Corrector and I'm gonna apply this to all the areas of my face that have discoloration. So around my mouth there's some darkness, and underneath my eyes I have dark circles. This is really great for neutralizing these dark areas, and it also helps when applying foundation so that you wouldn't have to be putting on tons and tons of foundation to cover these dark areas. And to blend out all of this, I'm going to be using a damp wedge sponge. Okay, so now for foundation, I'm going to be going into the Sacha Cosmetics Cream to Powder Foundation Palette, and my foundation shade is Perfect Bronze. To apply this foundation, I'm going to be using my BH Cosmetics 116 Flat Top Kabuki brush. Personally, I prefer to stipple the foundation into the skin. The reason I'm stippling the foundation is because you don't want to move any of the color corrector that you put on previously, and also it would give you a fuller coverage to stipple on the foundation. If you have dry skin, I recommend that you stipple it into the skin because you don't want your skin to be irritated and you don't want it to like flake up when you apply your foundation. To highlight my face, I'm gonna take the LA Girl Pro Concealer in Toffee and I'm just applying it to the places where the light would naturally hit my face. So under the eyes, on the chin, on the forehead, and down the nose bridge, just to highlight my face. I'm also applying it on the brow bone. To blend out that brow bone concealer, I'm going to take this small e.l.f. Professional Concealer brush and I'm just going to clean up my brows more sharply and blend out that concealer. Now taking that damp sponge from earlier, I'm going to flip it to the other side and I'm just going to blend out that concealer in all of the areas that we put it. And just a quick tip, I like to blend out the concealer under my eyes last because I like to give it some time to sit so that it dries a little bit, because I find when you blend it out right away it shears out the concealer. So letting it dry for a little bit and then blending it out will give you fuller coverage. To prevent any harsh lines from that concealer, I like to take my foundation brush with whatever foundation is left on it, and I just blend out the edges of the concealer to create a softer look. So just blend it out until it looks soft and natural. To set that concealer, I'm going to be using my Sacha Buttercup setting powder. I really like this powder, it's very soft. So I'm setting under the eyes first because it's usually the first area to crease and you don't want any creasing under the eye. And then I'm gonna apply it to the other areas that I applied that concealer. To contour my face, I'm going to be using the shade Mocha, and I'm going to apply it with the BH Cosmetics 114 kabuki brush. It's an angled kabuki brush. It's really great for contouring the face because it applies it precisely, and yet at the same time it's fluffy enough to blend it out. Quick tip: if you can't find your cheekbones, it helps to do a kissy kind of fish face and just apply it a little bit higher to the area that is sunken in. And as you can see here, I'm blending in an upwards motion because this will give the illusion of higher cheekbones. So I'm just placing the foundation in the areas that I want to contour, and then I blend it out afterwards. To blend my nose contour, I'm going to take the BH Cosmetics 119 brush, and this is like a mini version of the previous brush that I just used. If you have a powder to contour with, I recommend you use that powder, because if you have oily skin like me, it would not be the best thing to use a cream contour, but this is what I have, so this is what I'm using. Personally, I don't contour my nose. I don't really see the point of it, but if you want to contour your nose, this is the way I would recommend you do it. Now to dust away all of that Sacha Buttercup powder, I'm going to be taking this big fluffy powder brush and the Black Opal Deluxe Finishing Powder in dark, and I'm just sweeping away all of that powder and setting the rest of my face. This part is optional, but I'm just gonna clean up my contour with the Sacha powder and just making that contour just a little bit more precise. I'm gonna be using the Max Fix Plus Prep and Prime finishing spray to get rid of all of that powdery look and set my entire face. Next, to moisturize my lips, I'm going to be using the Blix Tex Medicated Lip Balm. After that, I'm going to take the Milani's Marbleized Bake Eyeshadow in Copper SS to highlight my face. Yes, you heard me correctly, I said eyeshadow. This is absolutely gorgeous as a highlighter if you have dark skin. To intensify the highlighter a little more, I'm going to wet my brush and then reapply it just to make that highlighter pop a whole lot, you know, make that highlight bling. Then I'm going to apply some highlighter to my Cupid's bow area. I personally prefer to use my finger because it's more precise. If you apply too much highlighter on the face, just take the powder brush and just blend it out, make it a little less intense. So you kind of overdid it with the Cupid's bow area. And then I'm gonna take whatever's left on the brush and just bring that highlighter on my temple area. I'm just avoiding the forehead area because you don't want your forehead to look shiny. But I like my temple and cheekbone area to have a glow. And this is the finished look. This is how it looks when I'm finished, and this is how it looks when I finish the rest of my face. If you're interested in seeing how I create this eyeshadow look, subscribe and I will be uploading that video next. If you're interested in seeing how I do my eyebrows, I will leave a link to that video in the description. If you like this video or found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Comment below what other kind of looks you would like to see from me, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.